We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here with the whether you like it or not Housewives of Potomac panel. We got Y'all Cortez in the building, we got Simply Sakina in the building, and we have Really Be TV in the building. Now, Terrence will be on the way. He is running late. He's because of work. He already told me. As far as Josiah is concerned, I don't know where the hell he is, but he'll be texting me. I don't know where he is because I still text him, but he'll probably text me back when he see it. But right now he ain't seen the message, so it's just gonna be us four for the time being until Terrence gets in the building. But first of all, before we get into this another episode of Fluff, how are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing good, just eating on some Sour Patch Kids. It's my dinner.
Not that's
I
my dinner though.
I understand it now. Now, as you guys already know, that last week Sakina was the star of the show last week because she showed her ass last week on the panel because she had Candice and her singing down pack. I don't care what none of y'all say. I go to my Instagram and I look at that clip almost every fucking day. Every day, okay? Almost every goddamn day.
I
That
think I
shit
done
is so
looked at
fucking.
that clip a million times, and it is fun. It never stops being funny.
Oh, this shit is
Never stops
hilarious.
being funny. But speaking of Candace's singing, can I say I want to give a rest in peace to Chucky, the producer that was featured on last season that was helping Candace do her the go-go song that Candace did last season. He passed away today from complications of COVID. So he's an icon here in the DC area. Producers worked with Mary J. Blige and Bad Boy and all that other good stuff. And so just definitely big here in the go-go community here in DC. So I just want to give a rest in peace to him and his family.
Yeah, it's
I did not
definitely
know
sad.
it was, I didn't know it was about COVID. I had no idea that's what it
Yeah,
was.
it was complications from COVID. Yeah.
Look, I
Mm.
said I need to stay in the house for real.
Listen.
Like,
'Cause,
in fact, like that shit making me scared
Now,
to go there
really
alone.
be, really be the song that you mentioned that he did for Candace. Don't you mean the song that he did for Sakina? Wasn't that the song?
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh my
You know
goodness.
I'm
what?
getting real cool
Hilarious.
today, y'all.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Hopefully.
I don't care what you say. That shit was fucking hilarious. That shit will forever be funny. That shit ain't never coming off my Instagram. That whenever I'm having a bad day, I can always watch that shit.
Hey, you having a
He
bad
said
day?
it
Turn
ain't
me up in the
never coming
speakers.
off his Instagram.
Because that shit was fucking funny. Okay, like hilarious. Period.
Yes, ma'am.
That's Terrence. Terrence said, "Hey, y'all, still at work? Finna leave soon." Okay, Terrence. But
Oh, there you
yeah.
go.
So I just had to make that clear that Sakina was the one that showed out last week. It seems like every single week it's one person that shows out. The week before last, no, the week before last was y'all real, and then the week before that was Terrence. I don't know who the hell's gonna do this time, but
Really
Okay,
be?
well the reason that I showed out was because Terrence is the one that bring the fire. and I knew he was gonna be late, so I was trying to give a little
Don't blame
extra
that
of
shit on
myself.
Terrence.
Possibly,
That was all you. That was all you. Don't blame that on Terrence.
All right. No,
Baby, you was showing
blame
out.
Terrence. That's what's happening right now. Blaming him.
Nope, we not gonna put that on my boo. We ain't putting that one on my boo. Now we can blame Terrence for a lot of shit, but we can't blame him for that.
But not that one.
Right, not that one.
Cause you was Terrence said you was drunk boots.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Okay, so
I like to have a cocktail. Sue me. I'm having one right now. Shit, that was a cocktail. I mean, I'm having one right now. So, and then I went to a cocktail.
So that's why you were showing the fuck out. That's why you were showing out then. They ain't got nothing to do with Terrence. It's because your ass was chugging down all that damn alcohol.
Get them together.
Whatever.
But anyway, before we get into the show, I also want y'all to know that Sakina is over Housewives of Potomac. She has said it in her video today. She is over it. She hasn't even been filming videos for the show that much this season. So before we get into the show, Sakina, can you tell the people why you are over it at this point?
It is just not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. I'm really over the whole Karen and Gizelle beef, baby. This has been on and off, mainly on more than anything, for 6 years. I don't want to keep hearing this shit. And then y'all talking about old shit. It's not even relevant beef. It's some shit that Karen decided to be mad about that happened 4 years ago. Can we just create something else? Because this right here is not it. I don't like Mia lying ass. Like I said, I'm indifferent when it comes to Gizelle. Robin had the same storyline for 6 years. Candice, I can take her, leave her, even though I do like her. Who else? I mean, Karen, that's my girl, but her ass be lying too. Who else? I feel like they are.
Candice be lying too.
My thing is this. I don't even have no problem with the lying. I'm gonna need you to just not be so obvious about it. Like Mia, we should not be able to pick out your lie in the same episode. Like at least make us work for the lie. Like damn.
But she be lying for no reason. That's right. I hate when people be lying for no reason. Like, girl, we was not gonna kill you because you used to be a stripper back in the day.
Nobody cares about you being a stripper back in the day. Like, nobody cares. Like, Gizelle and Robin gonna try to clown you about it, but at the end of the day, don't nobody give a damn.
It might affect her businesses, but at the same exact time, she could have just not said nothing, and no one would have been the wiser.
Let's be clear, Yarrell. If you are believing this storyline that Mia is running them damn businesses, I got a bridge in Brooklyn. Listen, Mia ain't a bit more running them businesses than the man in the moon.
Did you not hit me when I said on the previous episode that all that it is that he let her think she running the business, but when they get divorced, she gonna be left penniless with a hole in it? Didn't I say that? I think I said
right. That. I mean, did y'all see when she went into the office last week? Her big contribution was moving the card container from the left side of the table to the middle of the table. Like, you are running this business. That's what you got time to do. That's what you got time to
pamphlets. Do. Girl, boo.
Right. Like, if you don't go somewhere, like, you're not looking at the books. You ain't going in the back offices, checking out the money situation. You're moving the plate from the left to the right. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere.
Wait, but really, I'm gonna say this though. Wait. But I'm gonna say this. I gotta give Mia 2 claps. Because what she did is she went ahead and pushed her homosexual line before Wendy did. So I gotta give her that.
Listen, I'm gonna give her
why she did.
I'm gonna give her an A for that, because that she did. She did that shit. She was like, oh, you got jokes, but then you want to piss me off? Watch how I play this. Watch how I play this.
Exactly.
Oh, did Mia really want to do that though?
Huh?
No, that's the wrong one. I was talking about Terrence's comment.
Okay, exactly. Running up a check, baby. That's it.
Right. Like, come on, girl. Like, again, we get it. None of us believe that you are really running them businesses. We're gonna let you have that. But go sit down somewhere. I just listen, this is how I feel about it. If you're gonna lie, at least make it listen. My grandmama told me everybody lied. She said, but I just lie about the important shit. That's all I'm gonna say right here. Everybody tell a lie every now and again, but when you're lying about something like your age, when don't nobody really give a fuck. Like we got Ashley over here that's married to the crib keeper. You think we really care about you and your husband's age difference?
We don't give a damn.
We don't. It's 15 years between Karen and Uncle Ben. We got Ashley and Michael. Come on now. We absolutely know that this whole trophy wife age difference thing, but at least have your age right. Like, girl. And then the plastic surgery. How you not know the difference between vaginal rejuvenation and a clit? Like, what?
Okay, well, she had a whole lot done. Hell, shit. She got forgetful. Shit happens.
No, because if you're supposed to be so open and honest, that's the thing. If you're so open and honest about your surgeries and all of that, why lie about age differences? Why lie about your past and how you got with your husband or where y'all met is what I'm trying to say. Girl, all of that is unnecessary because we don't care.
And actually, you know what? That's actually and I meant to say this in my review and I forgot to say it in my review, but this whole situation with Wendy and her trying to get this home essential situation going on. See, Monique would have been perfect for this. This would have been a perfect conversation for her and Monique to have, since Monique got the whole essential oil situation, and it seems to be doing pretty well. See, this would have been a perfect time where if you had been made up, this would have been a good conversation for you and Monique to sort of make up. And then for you to go to her, just like you went to Karen, you made up with Karen and you went to her and got a little advice. I would have been here for that because clearly Monique knew that she needed a damn mission statement for her business. Clearly Monique knew that she needed to have, this bitch said she didn't even know she had to trademark her name. Girl, what?
I said, Wendy.
I don't believe that. I believe that Wendy is manufacturing a storyline because you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you're not smart enough to know that you have to at least make sure that there's no other company that has your damn name. Like, girl, seriously? I'm just saying.
I mean, being that she got 4 degrees, I would think that she would know, but
even if they're not in business degrees, like your degree might not be in business, so that means you may not have all the answers when it comes to business, but you would at least, like, to me, that's 101. Trademark your name. That's 101.
But can I say, I want to say this for everybody that is watching us right now. What Mia did to Wendy is a perfect example of you never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. More or less what I'm saying is before you get your ass on national television talking about what your idea is, you need to at least make sure you 3/4 of the way done with everything. You can pretend for the camera.
I agree. I agree with that too, y'all. Like, that's the other thing. You don't put your business out there until you are ready to launch, until you have it all lined up, until you have all your ducks in a row. At least, they laughed at Karen about, that, Ladon perfume and about them wigs. But hell, we didn't know nothing about them wigs till she's about to launch that website. Whether people like the wigs or not, she made sure that she had all her ducks in a row and she was ready to launch that website.
But a good example is if we go back to the Bell Collective and the whole Fair Street thing, y'all heard me say it was foolish for her to bring that up without having everything else done, because what happens if somebody that don't look like us, that don't want us to have it, come in and either take it from her, or if they're sitting in positions of power, block her from making deals. Now, you done just screwed yourself because you ain't have a concrete plan. And you were still in the infancy stage trying to sit here and pitch this thing. So that's all I'm saying. Like I got stuff I'm working on, but y'all not gonna know about it until I'm about ready to roll that motherfucker out.
Child, I wish I had a big reveal. I ain't got shit planned, but nonetheless. Look, I got a question. Is this something that Mia had already wanted to do? I guess obviously this is like, okay, was this planned on the show? Was this discussed on the show, or is this something that she did all behind the scenes?
I don't know, because I haven't heard her talk about doing no damn candles or none of that shit on the show.
That shit came out of nowhere. Last year,
I'm talking about Mia.
Oh, Mia.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know that we wanted to do no candles until the show started airing. So I don't know.
I think she did that as a. I think she did that as a direct FU. Yeah, she did that as a direct FU to Wendy. Yeah,
because that's what I was trying to figure out. That shit right there, bitch. You ain't running all them damn businesses, and you petty enough to go squeeze one in just so you can one up Wendy. That shit right there is very petty and very lame to me. I feel like you got way too much time on your hands while you trying to interrupt people who got opinions because you want to see how many businesses they got. Bitch, girl, you was not worried about no motherfucking candles until Wendy brought it up. I don't like stuff like that. I don't know. It's too time consuming and it's corny to me. So that's another reason why I don't like Wendy's ass. I mean, not Wendy, Mia's ass. You can put that on the list.
Right. Oh, what happened to y'all? Y'all probably gotta go out and come back in. But yeah, I don't know. But like y'all said, that was like a direct strike at Wendy because, like I said, Mia wasn't talking about no damn candles and shit. Before this, during this damn show, she wasn't talking about no damn candles and shit. So I don't know, but. Yeah, anyhow, I guess we can go into this damn show and we could just go across the notes that I had. Does anybody okay, so I guess we could just smear this across. As you know, Ashley then had her baby and Dean and got off his part-time job and he had seen his little brother come home and stuff. And I know he died from working at the factory all day, but he seemed to take a liking to his baby brother. So, you know.
Y'all don't even want to know. I'm gonna have to tell y'all off camera. And I hate doing shit like this because I know that the viewers gonna want to know what the fuck I'm saying, but I'm gonna just wait.
Well, you know I can't wait till we get back on stage and you tell me the truth. You know,
and it ain't even nothing major, but
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We'll see. But
the people ain't finna come for me. Bottom line.
But yeah, I guess we don't care about Stewie as Erica.
We don't.
I mean, I just want to say I'm glad she had a healthy delivery and everybody's okay. But other than that, no, we don't care.
Okay.
Ooh, poor Ashley. What's next up? Okay, so next up is Mia and G and their kids, and they out at the park at the picnic, looking like they just got done taking family photos.
Right, they was all color coordinated and stuff down to the park. Child.
Her and granddad.
Her eyes. See where her eyes.
Her and granddad too.
I don't know. Here's the thing. When it comes down to because it's all this stuff about mommies working too much. Working too much, doing what?
And see, I even forgot to mention that on my review because yeah, girl, go ahead.
What are you doing?
Listen. This is the thing that irritates me. For you to sit there and be like,
"Oh my gosh, wait a minute." Somebody just said, Dean, aka Pennywise. But I swear, y'all, I'm gonna let people jump on Kevin because that's what I was gonna say.
Y'all
was gonna say, did you see him when he had that raincoat on and them rain boots?
I did come in with some boots on. I'm gonna, y'all don't blame me. Blame Kevin because he said it, not me. I do not like to talk about kids, even adults, and their appearances. However, I was watching it the other day, a few weeks back, and I'm like, who does this baby look like? And it just hit me. I text my cousin. I said, this baby look like Penny. And I can't. It's always a constant picture in my head when I see. Oh my gosh, Kevin! Okay, I'm sorry. Back to Mia, but
But my thing is, they keep trying to push the storyline about Mia doing so much, and I'm just like, who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself?
Listen, I told y'all they setting up her storyline for next season because if she come back next year, that's gonna be her storyline. Is her husband having issues because she's never home and he been complaining and yada yada yada. Because again, at the end of the day, girl, what you doing? Like what?
What you doing?
What are you doing?
It take you 10 hours to move the pamphlets from the left side of the table to the middle. Like, what are you doing? And I never understand these women come on these shows complaining about they work too much, they work too much, but yet you've signed on to do another job. Because being on a housewives show is a whole job, even if it's only for 3 or 4 months. It's a job.
It's a job. And like, it's really not even
film, y'all gotta travel. You know what I'm saying?
Don't they do like half a year?
It depends. I mean, I think it's like I don't think it's longer than 3 or 4 months. I don't think it's that long. I don't think it's 6 months. I don't think it's that long.
Oh, okay. I always thought it was 6 months.
Because I know the Atlanta Housewives, I know they say they be filming for 6 months. Because I know they'll go from June to July all the way up to November and December. So
that's maybe a full-time job.
But it's a job. Yeah, it's a job. And so my thing is this: like if you're having that hard of a time balancing, then again, maybe you shouldn't sign up for a whole nother job. I don't know.
It's just a fake busyness.
Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, like you just said, really, it is a job because, like I said, you film it for 6-7 months, and then when the show airs for the same amount of time, and then you gotta work and go to these different shows to promote the shit for the next 6 or 7 months.
You gotta tweet it out every week. You gotta do a blog. Right. You gotta go to Watch What Happens Live.
Right. And then you gotta film the reunion. And then after the reunion is done filming, probably 2 months later, you back to filming the damn show
again.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Let's like, come on.
And that's what I mean, don't get me wrong, it is an easy job, but I'm just saying, once again, if we're talking about time constraints, that's all I'm saying. You know, people that get on here because I feel like on every housewife show, we have that storyline for at least one of the ladies. At least one of the ladies' husband, they talking about, I don't like, we saw it with Candy on Atlanta. We saw it on Dallas with Tiffany Moon this season. We saw it with Dallas. You know, we saw it on New Jersey with Melissa. Like, so it's an ongoing storyline that they recycle. And that's all I'm saying. Again, it ain't hard work. It's just time consuming is all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no telling how long they film it.
But it is what it is. I think the other thing in that scene we were supposed to get out of that scene is her talking about her mother. And again, let me be clear. I'm not going to sit here and disregard your childhood trauma, but I feel like you've told that story 3 times. Your mama was on drugs, you went into foster care, you got a bad relationship with your mama. I feel like at some point before this season is over, we're going to see a conversation between her and her mom, because I feel like that's what we're building up to.
And just like I said,
I know y'all see that on the screen.
Dean has
not Dean got 3.
Maybe that's why he always look tired. That baby be overworking, underpaid.
Yeah, exactly. Some of those scenes, they be there for 8 hours and we get 20 minutes of it, but they be there all day.
I know. That is the thing. That's why I'm like, okay, so what really happened? And y'all giving us the best part.
No, the one that cracks me up is when they start filming this during the day, and by the time they just splice it together, you see it's nighttime.
It's night, yeah.
You be like, damn, how long were they there?
That's why they be getting mad, because the shit be filming all day. And niggas be late.
I be like, look, I don't know if I can do a reality show, because if I'm sitting there filming with these folks for 2 and 3 hours, and then y'all cut this shit up the way y'all do, I'm like, that ain't what happened.
And by the end of the night, I'm gonna have an attitude, and I don't want to talk to none of y'all. I'm ready to go. Okay, I couldn't do it. I was shut down.
But for me, when it comes down to Mia's mom, though, all I'm gonna say is this right here, because they've been pretty much estranged for so long, and her mom is on drugs and stuff like that. So it's like, when you don't have that bond with a person, it's gonna be hard for them to really. What am I trying to say here? It's hard to have that type of relationship when you've never had it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because yes, that's your daughter. Yes, you're her mother, but you didn't raise her. You never had that chance to have like that motherly love for them. And that could be where the disconnect comes in at. Or it could be that Mia may remind her of where she was when she had her.
And her daddy.
And I'm gonna say this, and I mean, I don't want to go too deep into this. I think it's a great storyline. Don't get me wrong, y'all. It's not that it's not a good storyline. All I'm saying is we've seen her have the same conversation, because we see it twice in this episode, and then we've already seen her have the conversation with her husband. So all I'm saying is it is a storyline, and that's fine. But at what point are we going to progress past that? Are we going to meet her mother? Are we going to see therapy? Like, are we going to where are we going to move forward from the storyline? So I don't have a problem with that being her storyline. I have a problem with us not progressing in the storyline. Is all I'm saying about it. And I think that on a real conversation, when you're dealing with, a parent or a loved one that dealt with a drug addiction, it, like you said, you didn't have that same mother-daughter connection. So it is going to be hard to sort of build it, especially as an adult. Me a whole grandmama, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is going to be hard to make that connection at this point. And so it will be interesting. Like, I'm here for seeing her mom and seeing the conversation, but it's just where are we going with it? That's all I'm saying.
I'm guessing they had the conversation, because I think in the scene she said that she invited her mama to the picnic, but she didn't show up. So they could be why they had
I got that part, and I understand that, but I'm talking about as the season progresses. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though, because I see a couple of comments in here, and they're very much confused on what you're saying, but I think I get what you're trying to say. Like, you don't want to be stuck on the same conversation.
Okay, we want to keep hearing you say the same thing. Yeah. I'm over it.
And I get it that she invited her mother and her mother didn't show up. I get that. That part, I don't have a problem with that part. But okay, anyway, y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah,
I just think that we don't want to see a repeat. She needs, I think, what I said in my video, you can't tell me she ain't watched Housewives before. So you need to try to not force your mama to be on the show, because obviously this is a main source of your storyline, because we don't care about them businesses. So don't try to force your mom to be on this show if that's not y'all's relationship to begin with. Like, if your mama been clean for 10 years and she still ain't been in your life. So are you now trying to rekindle this relationship because you on a TV show and now you feel like this will be a great storyline for you to kick off? So that's
and her mother may not want to film
as convenient. And that's what I was saying in my review too. She may not want nothing to do with the cameras. She may not want to be scrutinized or anything like that. So yeah, it just kind of makes me wonder. I don't know what's really going on, but I'm kind of like, okay, are you using this as a storyline for real? Because if your mom been clean for 10 years, how long have you been trying to actually actively be around her? And have you actually been around her, or you're just using it for storyline convenience? My mama could be like, bitch, you full of shit.
What it?
Go ahead, Yario.
I was gonna say, this reminds me of Jackie from Housewives of New Jersey, her first season, part of her storyline was not being connected with her sister and trying to reconnect. The only thing is we never saw her sister on, and she even said on the reunion her sister never wanted to film, but we did at least get some of the dialogue. But Jackie had more to offer that first season, so it does make you wonder, like, are you really pushing this for that reason? And you also have to be respectful of other people's boundaries and what they're comfortable with. But I think this might also be the reason why Mia is giving us all this extra drama, is to compensate for that, because I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is throwing some greens, vegetables in somebody's face doing. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. And we've seen it on other shows where, people are trying, we saw it with Keisha Cole and Frankie. That was a whole situation where they had to really get to know each other, because she always knew Frankie was her mother, but they didn't always have that relationship. And we literally saw them build that relationship on camera.
Hold on, really quick. Hold on. Look who made it in.
Oh, look who's here!
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
y'all.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I was dealing with them hoes around there in my job.
Oh, you sorry? All right.
Oh shit.
Oh, Lord.
I had a long day, so I'm gonna just let that roll off. Oh, hit it on the street. You're not the target tonight. I'm gonna get you later.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
How y'all doing? What y'all talk about?
Well, we was talking about we could probably move on, but we was talking about Mia and that scene where she was down to the pot with her churn.
Oh, girl, don't nobody care about that.
Okay.
Yeah, who cares?
What I was about to say was, before Terrence came on, is this right here. It just goes back to what Sakina said, and when it comes down to these kind of shows, some people may not want to film. They don't want their because it just goes back to when Ashley was trying to confront her daddy, and he slammed the door on her. Or it's like when Kenya was trying to confront her mama, and she locked the door when she came to the fucking door. So sometimes these types of situations are pretty delicate, and you can't use 4 cameras and a bunch of cameramen and production team.
Or Ashley daddy.
Yeah.
Ashley daddy said, nigga who?
That is not funny.
No. What Ashley daddy pretty much was like, your mama was a reason for a season, and that's it. You just happen to be a byproduct. That's all that was.
Her daddy white or black? I can't remember.
White.
That
is a white man. That's why Ashley got white kids.
I guess.
But mixed kids, that look fully white. Ashley's kids are
I'm just saying, when I look at shit, do I look at shit like I think she?
No, because Ashley's mixed, but her children are white because she's mixed and she had kids with a white man. Them kids better not say that.
Speaking of which,
Terrence, you know good and goddamn well Sheila is a fucking ogre. Stop playing. Y'all gonna stop playing tonight, damn it.
I ain't say that.
Looking like Fiona from Shrek.
I ain't say that. So don't get mad at me. I ain't say that. And I ain't necessarily saying he's wrong with what he's saying either. Now, I will say that. Now, I ain't going to say it's a lie. All I'm saying is I ain't saying it. I'm going to just leave it at that. That's number one. Number two, do anybody, I did feel it was weird how Dylan and Dean really don't look nothing alike. I said, well, maybe that's what he going to look like once he get older.
You know what
I'm saying? But it was huge.
Dylan might be the cute sibling.
Yeah, because ain't Dylan just the skit? Now, I ain't saying I'm not, because people listen. I ain't saying Dean ain't cute. For me, like Dylan is just so
not for me.
Okay, Terrence.
What?
To be very, very honest. Dylon, because that's how his name is spelled. Dylon came out the womb with one job. Okay, Dylon came out with one job. Dean came out with 2, and he on his 5th. So that's why Dean looked the way that he looked, because he tired as hell. He what? 18 months with 5 jobs. You know, he parked your baby, like, you know, he just going through it right now. He going through it.
True.
And he does look stressed a lot of the time.
Okay. Dylan not there yet. Now, if we get Dylan maybe 2 more months, okay, maybe, just maybe.
Well, no, maybe not, because I mean, listen, I said in my review, you know, Ashley was crying about bringing Dean home. I said, girl, Dean ready for Dylan to get their child. He need to sign invoices and he got checks. Like, Dylan was in there working, girl. He ready for him to get the hell out of there. I said, Ashley, if you don't cut all that damn crying out, bitch, and let them kids do what they do, because they the real millionaires. They running the dynasty. They're the empire. Y'all laughing. Okay. Watch what I tell you.
They the real dynasty.
That's why her stomach was so big like that. All of them invoices and paperwork and all that shit need to be signed.
And wait.
That's stuff. Like, he was ready.
But y'all also have to realize these children working hard. So when Dylan did not have the time to take a shit. So that's why he took a shit on his mama, because he been working all motherfucking day.
Nah, he took a shit on his mama. He took a shit on his mama because he said, get this tacky piece of shit the hell away from me. Dean don't like her. Dylan don't like her. I don't even think Chase halfway fucked with her ass like that either. Like, girl, your own kids don't even like you, child. What make me think the babies do?
Now, what we need for Doobie Wig, a.k.a. Robin Dixon, she need to go talk to Dylan and Dean to get some help to sell them motherfucking hats. Cause
them shirts. I ain't know she was selling shirts. Who out here inspiring to look like this? Who is inspiring to look other than some of the men? Other than some of the men. Some of the Caucasian men about her stuff, because her stuff is for the big brolic football tech, you know.
Maybe Sheree.
Let me go on her website.
Maybe Sheree.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna order me a shirt.
Oh, well, y'all are good ones. Go ahead and order it.
I mean, I'll probably get it by next season. She said she behind on her order.
Okay. You see, she got her son helping out.
Right. I thought she was working on her mama warehouse. Why she back in the living room?
Girl, Robin ain't got no job nowhere in America other than that podcast and this show.
Her mother kicked her out. Okay, she was behind paying her $10 a month, so her mother kicked her out the warehouse. We know what happened.
Well, damn near everything sold out with the exception of 2 things as far as t-shirts and hoodies. So if you want a long sleeve t-shirt that say "Please don't try me today," that is for $34. If you want a shirt that says "So unbothered," you can get that hoodie for $38. Those are the only available t-shirts.
I wish I would get Robin Dixon $30 and not get her all her money.
Robin, what's so funny? Outfit looked like it came from Rainbow's, girl. Why the hell would I pay $30-something for one of your damn shirts?
Because Rainbow got a little more flavor than what she giving out. Her audience, Rainbow is more targeted towards the urban crowd.
Okay, so I just want to say those 2 shirts you told us about, I think the reason they still there is because that is what Juan is telling her ass every fucking day. I'm telling you. I know it to be true.
But they got different variations. Some of them sold out.
Probably Gizelle bought them.
These hats are corny as fuck. It's giving Etsy.com. It's giving For the Valley Girls. It's giving Soccer Mom. Girl, what the fuck is this? These hats ugly as hell. I'm sorry.
Okay, now
exactly.
I think if she what?
I just want to bring this up right quick because I know I'm jumping ahead and forgive me, y'all. I just want to know why next week is Gargamel asking about Juan.
Who's Gargamel?
He's still a scorn lover. You know how he feel about Juan?
You know who Gargamel is? You know what's his name? Michael Gargamel.
No, I don't call him that on my channel. I call him SD.
Oh, okay, well.
What's that?
I don't know if I can say it. I don't want to get Scotty shit because they be acting funny about it.
Did you call him Shotty?
I called him Shotty like a dragon. I called him Johnny Boots. My bad, bestie. I ain't need to call you Shotty. I don't know why
you called you best.
No, we did not.
I mean, I ain't never mind. I'm just playing. There was a slip on that slip.
Don't call me that.
I mean, well, listen. Are y'all still gonna buy a hat? Buy a hat. People said
everything sold out. I can't buy nothing. I'm not buying no.
All the hats sold out, but these hats ain't even worth $30. What I think Robin should have did with her hat, she should have went the dad hat route that has something more for the Black audience that actually watches Potomac. Even though these are sold out, I feel like her business will boom more if it was geared towards some of the things that we say. Some of like shit, go like the little living single hat that I got, little shit like that. Do something that's more geared to the culture instead of this little shit, this little white girl shit that she got going on here. Because, girl, I don't think that's on.
I told her to go and take her to the hospital.
If Potomac is not here today, I don't know if Embellish is gonna be here if she was to be gone next season.
I told her to take it to the hospital gift shops, girl. They the only ones that peddle that shit.
Okay.
Y'all see that on the screen, right? And I believe it.
She announced them, okay?
Ain't
no restock. Ain't no restock. Period. And she don't even have the girls on there no more. Not that I see.
Girl, that was a storyline for them to shade. That was just a storyline for them to shade Karen last season. That's all that was.
But they was on here for a while though. They was on here. Because I remember seeing. Unless she put them up just for the episode.
I'm gonna say this. I'll give Robin, 2 claps, not a dab, but just 2 claps for a possible execution. But I'm gonna say this. Fuck you and your business endeavors, because you was one of the main ones talking cash money shit about Karen, the Huber, the Grand Dame.
Totally agree.
And her shit is in Bloomingdale's. Okay,
sure is.
I believe Tarjay possibly got a wig line in there. Like she has her hands in her HSN, if I'm not, or was it QVC? One of them. So that's all I gotta say. So even though Black Girl Magic, I appreciate you, but fuck you. Because you try to do something and see that's a beautiful thing when you sit here and you mess with God's anointing. You will come through and try to do something, but it don't work.
They are on here. She got a little group picture on there. On her website, it just flashed the screen.
But if she was really on that good shit, her hats and stuff will be in some good stores.
But see, that's what she should have had on her hat. Black Girl Magic, little shit like that. Us Black girls, we go up for little shit like that. Girl, yes, we about to buy this little cute hat and it's lined with silk satin. Like, let's do it. But she just throwing shit together, child. Anyway, let me get off her website.
What's
the next scene? We still on
So next up is Candice and Chris. Now, Candice was talking about this trip that she planned. I think it's to Williamsburg. I think that's the name of the city they was in. And,
Virginia.
What is she? Going there because her grandparents live there and all this other good shit or whatever. And Chris let her know that when she come back, she got to film 2 music videos. And I'm guessing she sees the struggle of having her husband as her manager. But also, he asked her, did she invite Ashley to the trip? And girl, I'm really annoyed with this whole I forgot shit.
Me too.
You didn't invite her because you don't fuck with her and she don't fuck with you. Just be honest about it.
Right. And no one would care, Candice. I promise you I won't. I'll go up for you if you just say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be mad.
But she's doing the whole respectability politics BS where she's trying to be, kind of pussyfoot around stuff because it's still early in the season, so she don't want to dig her heels in too deep. Because you never know. She might be
please, you are throwing salad at your ass. How more deeper can you go with that? Now, that's the shit. Then to get physical around you. So I don't want to hear that shit. Nah, you been that bitch all this time. You need to be that bitch and ride it out to the end.
Oh
Okay.
Don't pussyfoot around shit. You ain't been pussyfoot around nothing when it came to Ashley. Say what you say, how you feel. Nah, I don't like her, and I don't want to be around her.
Terrence, I got that, but here's the thing, though. You ain't got to shoot that shit at me, though, like, because it seems like you coming at my neck right now.
No, I ain't coming at your neck. No, I ain't coming at your neck. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like everybody always says they're real until it's time to be real. That gets on my nerves. That's just like Nia. Earlier on in this episode, she pissed me off. That bitch fake. It's that type of stuff. I don't like that. Say how you feel. You and Ashley ain't cool like that. You don't want to be cool with her like that. Ergo, I didn't invite her. And I don't want none of y'all to invite her.
Wait. Okay, but we also got to remember that she didn't plan this trip, because if she did, there's no way that, sock neck, laser neck, turkey neck could invite Ashley to the trip. You know what I'm saying? So
the only thing Kleenex paid for is that party bus. Partly.
No, she didn't.
I'm just being generous to get her.
She didn't pay for none of that shit.
I was being generous.
Am
I the only one that noticed that room where she was packing? She still had shit in garbage bags on the floor. Am I the only one that noticed that?
I wasn't gonna say
nothing because people say I hate
that undecorated room with the bed with no back headboard. I'm sure that was one of her guest bedrooms, but still, I was like, y'all still living out of boxes? Damn.
Okay, Terrence, I just want to say this: the only thing that Candice paid for was that motherfucking microphone that she was singing off key into.
That's all she paid for.
And people say I hate you. I gave you one. I said I ain't even gonna do it like that. If anything, I give her a party bus. We can afford the party bus. They the ones saying, bitch, you ain't even did that. You carried your ass to goddamn Dollar Tree and paid the $1.05
yeah, for the echo ass fucking microphone.
How was she singing in the mic, Sakina? How was she singing in the mic?
I can't remember the cadence for real. I remember her singing, but I don't remember how she was singing or what she was saying to me. So I can't give it to y'all tonight.
Yeah, she didn't pick no damn Williamsburg, and Williamsburg is the known town in this area. I don't know.
I don't know what.
Maybe outside of the area, but I've been to Williamsburg a million damn times. They got the Busch Gardens down there. They got the Colonial Williamsburg. If you went to school around here, everybody went to Williamsburg and went to Colonial Williamsburg and then went to Busch Gardens. Everybody did it.
Listen, Tacky ain't used to having that nice. She ain't never had nothing nice a day in her life, so she don't know real niceness when she see it. You see, that damn dump she living in. She thinks it's a damn skyrise around here to. I don't like that bitch. Like Gizelle, she making my titties sick. Like us, she making me angry.
Oh my gosh!
Y'all know how El Teddy feel about Karen. That's how I feel about Gizelle. At least mine is valid.
Wait, who feel about who?
He's talking about me, him, and Really B's friend, El Teddy. He cannot stand Karen. Okay?
He cannot stand Karen. If y'all want to see somebody, if y'all want to see Karen get dragged every week, y'all need to go watch his review.
Go watch it.
I ain't going into my girl, but I do want to see.
I might have him come up here to this panel one of these weeks.
Oh, that would be very interesting. I would love for you.
I don't know.
I would love for you to do that. Bring my big bro up here. Where you at?
I'm only saying that because we had a lot of Capricorns on here last season. It was 3 of us, and we was up here cutting the food. I don't know if we ready for El Teddy to come up here because he
ain't got good. El Teddy would
he gonna burn this motherfucker up. He gonna get your child demonetized. Okay.
Well, I want to meet
We'll have it on my other channel. Won't nothing happen on that one because it ain't got monetized yet. Shit.
He know how to act. He won't. He gonna cuss her out, but he know how to act. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he can. He acts civilized.
That's like saying I know how to act. Like, come on now, let's not do that.
Well, I know how to act.
It's not the same. Nope.
I know how to act. So therefore, he know how to act.
Listen, but yeah, I'm with you. Like, I mean, if we want to just wipe away the fourth wall for a second, we know good and damn well that all the ladies have to be invited because they are obligated to come to those events. So you sitting there acting like you forgot to invite Ashley, like you have a choice in the matter. You don't have a choice in the matter. Ashley gets to come because let's be clear, again, it ain't your trip and you ain't paid for shit. So you got away with that shit with the sleepover because technically Ashley was 10 months pregnant and was waiting to have that baby. But
wait, did you say 10 months? You know the fuck
shit, she was 12 months now. What all that baggage that came with Dylan?
I'm just saying, all I'm saying is you got away with it once, but if you thought that Ashley wasn't gonna be invited to Williamsburg, ma'am, go sit down somewhere. Go have several seats. So.
And she only gonna be there for a day anyway, so
right. And you knew she wasn't gonna really.
She gonna be there for a day, stirring up shit.
But you know, feel appreciated.
I do want to say this.
I just didn't want to invite her. I'm not cool with her like that.
It's just simple as that, honey. It's
like I mean,
but
if y'all already know that, but since y'all want me to say that, fine, I'll fuck with that bitch. So I ain't want to invite her.
Right. Basically, that's it. That's all you had to say.
But you know, I want to prematurely give Ashley her flowers because she been preggo and everything, and now that Dylan came out and he working in the brokerage firm and everything,
you call that
she
boy
got
Dylana?
time to
You call that boy Dylana?
No,
Dylan.
Like the dude from making the band.
Like from making the band, yeah, Dylan. But I want to prematurely give her flowers because see, here's the thing: whether or not you like, Hey Arnold, that's up to you. Whether you like or not. But what she does is when she is on the screen, for the most part, she does her motherfucking job.
Yeah,
so next week, even though she gonna be there for one day, she finna get this shit started and take her ass back home to her damn children. Running the 500, company like that. So I want to prematurely give Ashley, Stewie, Hey Arnold, Darby her flowers for showing up to work because not everybody's showing up to work. But
so y'all think Ashley gonna be the one to tell Wendy that?
That's what it showed it on the preview.
And I said that in my review. I said this is so reminiscent of last season. The same shit happened last season. Giselle told Ashley Ashley told Giselle some shit, and Giselle stirred the pot. Now this season, she's coming to Ashley with some shit, and now Ashley finna go to girl. Yeah, Ashley is doing her job. Fine, Ashley, whatever. Like I said, Ashley ain't on nobody's side now.
Okay, but what I'm saying though is even though she's only going to be there for one day because I forget how long the trip is, she gonna show up. She gonna shake the table like K Michelle like woo. She's shaking the table. She gonna come and shake the table.
I only asked because Giselle was the one who said that she was gonna tell her.
You know that scary hoe will go say shit.
That's why I was like.
That's the thing that got me, Giselle.
Yeah.
She did say that at Ashley's house.
Yeah, she said.
Then Ashley said, "Hold on, wait, fuck that
Ashley
shit."
Was like, "Oh, fuck that shit, bitch. I'm gonna tell her.
You're right. That's not.
Ashley sat there at Ashley's house and she said, "Yeah, I do feel like it will sound better coming from you." And then, bitch, you go and do it.
Right.
Because she took too long. That's what it was. Like I told you a week ago. It's been a week and a second. And you ain't saying shit. Let me go ahead and say something right quick. Let me secure my paycheck for this episode. Let me go ahead and do that.
But what's really funny about it, I said from the very beginning that I believe that Ashley gonna be the one to get this shit between Wendy and Giselle started. I said that from the beginning. I said that.
Well, Wendy, you better come with it, okay? I need for you to come with the reads, all right? If you gonna read that bitch, read that bitch, okay? I want you to read, Wendy. Read her like you read Ashley.
It looked like she gonna read her and Robin at the same
Good.
Yeah, she got Robin there.
Now, wait.
I want you to come with it.
For everybody that's on this panel, I have one request for next week. Because we're going to have that small snippet of Robin semi-patting her injured cooch that she injured on the poll.
Fingering.
I want for us, when we get to that part next week, for everybody to shut up and just let Terrence go. Because, Terrence don't see it for her. Just let Terrence go ahead and give it to her. I'm just saying.
I'm fine with it.
I say that. I said, bitch, what are you doing? You already know America gonna get on your ass. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing here? I just can't wait to see what happens.
I can only bet that Wendy was reading the shit out of Giselle, and Robin jumped in it, and now she done got read too. But that's the way it always happens.
That's
I say it all the time. I say it all the time.
That's the way it happens every time. She always pop herself into the bullshit.
Right.
And then
trying to save the day.
Down.
Right. Because she always inserting her shit that in her mind, nothing that had nothing to do with her. Go sit down somewhere.
And then come right back around and say, and why was she saying this about me? And why was she saying this about Wanda? Why was she saying this about She wouldn't have said nothing to you. Had you shut the hell up and allowed Giselle to get read the hell down, she wouldn't have said nothing to you. You would not have gotten read.
My thing with Robin is that she refused to let Giselle get her ass toe up when she deserves it. Every time.
Right.
Getting her ass, it's just like a fight going on. Giselle getting her ass whooped, Robin jumps in, now she get her ass beat too. Just stay the fuck out of it. Just stay out of it.
That's exactly how it goes.
Like, I'm just saying, like a bitch punches Giselle in her mouth, and now Robin want to stand in front of Giselle to keep the girl from punching in the mouth, and then she get her teeth knocked out too. Like, girl, just move
right.
on.
Girl, ain't nobody scared of you, child.
Always caping for her friend.
Right.
Okay. Well, we all know that Doobie Wig feels that, she's the masculine Martha Stewart. So she feel like she did some time. She got some street cred. I was supposed to say that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just over it. It's like this for me. Me and Terrence are close. Me and Josiah are close. So it's like, I don't feel the need to be jumping into their shit if they argue with somebody. They can take care of their own shit.
Right.
Have at it, baby. Unless you say something here,
never been no robbery. If we fighting and it's a one-on-one situation, then let it be a one-on-one situation. I'm not gonna let you get jumped, but if it's a one-on-one situation, you can handle it. Deal with your own shit.
Or okay, I look at y'all real like an older brother or something like that.
That's something like that.
He look at me like a little brother. I say, it's just, I ain't mean nothing about it this time.
I know.
But,
I know this time, no, but I know next time, maybe. I know.
But if he's getting into it with somebody, I'm not finna give him that shit. He can handle it. I can see if he's getting attacked by 3 damn people, but I mean,
Oh, no. Okay, wait. I'm gonna let you know this right quick. Even if that's the case, you ain't got to jump in. Because I let the motherfucker know, like, I got a clip with everybody's name on it. So if you jump in, I'm gonna stop shooting at you, pop one out, put another one in, and come at your ass. Like, don't do it. Okay. Run into this brick wall, commit suicide if you want to.
We stay out of people's shit for the most part. Now, if you summon me, now that's a different story.
And people, now there have been times where me and Really B and Terrence have been summoned for before. Now we have not responded to said people, but we have been summoned for, and I was not going to give them no shine.
Right.
I won't give them no shine with that. But use it as an example. You know what I mean? Some battles ain't worth my fight. I'm not going to get my knuckles and shit busted fighting this stupid ass battle. If you want to sit up here, you want to come for me over some dumb shit that I don't give a fuck about, have at it. I don't give a fuck.
Get them together.
Like, for real. So, Ryder just needs to learn how to stay out of Giselle's bullshit. That's all she needs.
It could all be so simple.
But she'll rather make it hard, child. What's next?
But I'll say this: even if she does jump in, which I don't like that, never underestimate your opponent. So if you know, because this is 6 seasons now, if you know every time you jump in, Karen got one for you, You need to talk to some of your good best friends or whatever. Go on social media, holler at Terrence, holler at me, holler at Scotty, holler at Sakina. Pay one of us. You know, we offer good rates since everybody claimed that we was paid by Monique last season. Holler at us.
Y'all, not me. Y'all, not me.
Robin ain't got no money. It ain't nobody. Robin ain't got two club together. I ain't trusting that. Nobody.
But I'm saying,
I'm saying, you windmill it for yourself.
But we can give you some ammunition to help you out.
Nope. I don't like her enough. Nope.
Your real always want to give somebody a tip.
Right. I don't like her enough. Nope.
Look. Wait, Scotty, 1 second. I'm very much an asshole. Very much so. I'm a blunt, sarcastic stuff on the cover master an asshole. That's me. But I do have a bit of a heart. It's just a smidgen of a heart that I do have that I try to help people when I can. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. But go ahead, Scotty.
He do. But I hate that you brought that bullshit up. Because every time I used to get a comment, another blogger paid by Monique, I used to get so fucking mad. I wouldn't even on that bitch.
Right.
I want to sit up here and say I'm getting paid by this bitch. Where's my check, girl?
Yeah.
Where's the check?
Yeah. I want my check too.
On nobody's side. I want on nobody's side. And it was always an issue. Everybody think I don't hate her.
And look,
I wasn't even on her side. I was dragging her half the season. I'm still getting paid by her child.
And check still rolling in.
I'll be on Candice side if Dorothy pay right shit, because you know Dorothy got some deep pockets. Come on, Dorothy, run that note.
I was ready to look up IP.
She gonna keep bringing it up.
Right. I don't want nothing from that. I don't want nothing from that Friday ass.
I was ready to look up IP addresses every time I saw a bitch say that. I was ready to beat their ass every time. Talking about some damn another blogger paid by Monique. I ain't never even had no contact with this lady.
Right, not name one, goddammit. I wish I did.
Never had no contact with her. Period.
Right.
Shit, like Cree Campbell from Growing Up Hip Hop had contacted me before, and I was still dragging her ass on my Growing Up Hip Hop review.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
She reached out to you.
Like, you know, she's commented on my video. She's hit me up on Twitter before. She's been all up in my mentions. She shared my damn video from Growing Up Hip Hop and all that shit. I still was dragging her ass. They ain't stopped me.
Period.
Okay, look, that's why I be feeling like I really don't want nobody to reach out to me or anything like that, because I want to stay authentic. I want to have my own thoughts. Not saying that people do this, but I just still don't want my judgment to be clouded because this person is nice and, you know, they talk to me on Twitter and all of that. No, I want to be with my original thoughts. Yeah, if I think you're fucking up, then I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you out on it.
Exactly. Like, even with Latrice on Bell Collective, like when she was doing, like when I felt like she was looking stupid, I said it. And I know her personally. I know her. And I still was saying it. And even she said, it's some of the reviews I've seen, I want the inbox show ass. Let me tell you something about yourself. No, bitch, you want reality TV, I'm going to talk about your ass. Okay?
That's why you won't catch me on reality TV.
Well, Latrice, try hitting me up, Pumpkin. Please, thank you. For no bull.
Well, look, I do reality television, but only if it's with my family. Only because that will get, first and foremost, if it ever happens, real talk, if it ever happens, I want y'all to review it, and I want y'all to do what y'all do and keep it 1,000. Because y'all gonna get a show with the motherfuckers I'm related to. Hell, y'all probably gonna look at me like, damn, I know y'all real was that fucking cold. God damn. I'm just saying, like, because I look on some real shit. My side note, my friend, he does Uber. We every month do the whole Pokemon Community Day. The first time I got in the car since I came back to Chicago, he has a reverse dash cam that records people for all of 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, this shit fucked up. After 5 minutes, I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm finna just talk my shit like I normally do. And that's what it is. Like, okay, it's a camera recording everything I'm fucking saying right now. Oh, well, it's some real shit. I'm gonna just talk my shit. So if I was on a reality TV show, I'm gonna just talk my shit. They probably gonna tell me like, okay, y'all real, you can't do all that cussing. Well, fucking bleep the shit out there. Hell, put some subtitles in or some shit. I'm gonna talk the shit. Okay, that's what I do.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's not for me, yo.
But I know, and then people have told me somebody, even though this is not on network TV or nothing like that, but somebody told me you should try for chasing Atlanta. No, no,
No.
no, I don't want to do that. No, mm-mm. I feel like I'm way too real for shit like that. Like I can't get with the performative shit just to have a
Mm-hmm.
moment. Like I can't. That ain't for me. I can't do that. Like, and if I don't like you, I don't like
I
you.
don't like
Okay,
I'm
you.
not.
so Scotty, I have to do this, but so you don't be looking for a moment, because it's been many a times that we done this show right here, and y'all can go back to season 1, and yeah, you were definitely looking for a moment when it came this direction over him.
And just like you're looking for a moment now, and I'm not going to give it to you. So next up on the list is Gizelle and Ashley. Okay, I get the scene where David dealing shitty on Ashley's.
Yeah, because he was work. That's what it was. That's why he did this shit.
But see, they start talking about motherhood, which okay, that's pretty cute, but we don't care about that. And then Giselle decides to take it upon herself to invite Ashley to Candice's trip, even though Candice didn't invite Ashley. I don't know. And then after that, she goes and she tells Ashley about the cheating rumor that's involving Wendy and Eddie.
That she already talked to her about, but they reshot a scene just to bring it up.
Reshot the scene like we stupid.
Yeah.
Reshot the scene like we dumb. Like we didn't know that she already told us. But anyway, now how y'all feel about Giselle inviting um Ashley to Candace's trip without her permission?
That wasn't her place. And I
Production.
really wish Candice would have said something.
Mm, it wasn't her place.
Production.
That's true. Well, we all know Giselle is the production puppet. She gonna do whatever the fuck they want her to do. So we already know that. We already know she a puppet. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't shocked at all that she invited her.
But see, my thing with Giselle is this right here. Now, you see how she was set up here and told this girl about some cheating rumors with Wendy and Eddie. And that's another thing, too, that I just realized. This entire show last night, all Giselle and Robin kept talking about was Wendy and her work and how she dressed now and all of this other stuff. And that was pretty much what the video that I was filming before we went live was about. Why do you care? My thing is, bitch, if I paid all this money to get myself fixed up, you think I ain't gonna show that shit?
Yeah,
But
I feel like they slick hating or something. Like, I don't know. They
but
doing something, child.
it's also funny because like well, first and foremost, she does this with every woman. If I'm not mistaken, she's done this with every woman that's been on the show, but it's very funny to me and
Nitpicky.
very hypocritical that you get upset with Karen for spilling your true tea because I mean
Right.
Terrence had already put the shit out there, but after it came up already because he waited until he got the clearance. I want to make sure I don't put my brother in trouble and shit. But you mad because she told your true tea. You got mad at that, right? So why would you sit here and inflict that same trauma on someone else when what you're bringing to the table isn't even factual? But there's receipts to back up what both Karen and Monique did because they played hot potato with your scalp. They used your scalp like a basketball. One threw it up for alley-oop, the other one slam dunked it. So why would you do to someone what was already done to you? And because you are an ex-pastor's wife and an ex-first lady, doesn't the Bible say don't repay evil with evil? But that ain't none of my business, though.
Mm, mm, mm. And that's
Child,
another
Gizelle don't even go to church.
thing.
I think you think she know the damn Bible.
My thing with Giselle is she so I just feel like she pressed. Her and Robin are both pressed by Wendy and what she got going on. Why do y'all even give a fuck about her showing off her body? She bought it.
Well, it's not just that, but it's also the fact that even though Wendy has done what a lot of African American women do, and this isn't a slight to any African American woman listening right now, but most African American women tend to wear a wig or some straight hair, because it's easier to manage and to look a certain
not
way
true.
to fit.
Don't say most. Don't say most. Say a lot. Don't say
a
most.
lot. Okay, God, a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm being police right now. A lot do it, but what's funny is, for the most part, Wendy's hair is very much on par of being her natural hair color, not the green-eyed bandits. And even this season, she has really been showing off and wearing more Afrocentric, African-American eccentric hairstyles and whatnot. And she's very comfortable in her skin. Granted, she done got plumped and nipped and tucked in a few places, but she's still bad. They was hating like a motherfucker when she was dropping it like a hot dog. Mind you, she probably took an Epsom salt bath at the end of the night, but she was still able to do that. I guarantee you that Gizzard Neck and Doobie Wig can't even bend down, because they get down, they ain't getting the fuck back up. So they just hate on many different levels at this Black Girl Magic. And I'm glad Wendy to fixed up, her edges and whatnot. But Wendy is a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
She don't need that filler. Stop using that filler and shit. But she's a very beautiful woman. And I think that is also something that they hate against, because you can start to see that the beauty is fading for the green-eyed bandits, but see, you got this beautiful piece of, chocolate that just still look good.
Hey, Josiah.
Hey, Josiah.
What's up? Hey, Josiah, how you doing? Good.
So let me say this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sick of looking at Wendy ass too. And again, I'm not shaming nobody. Like, listen, if I had the money, I probably would nip and tuck some things too. I'm not mad about that, and I'm not shaming her for that. But at the end of the day, I'm sick of looking at her. I'm sick of looking at of Happy and Ness too. If you want to know the truth in the matter.
Yes, you're not the only one. I'm getting a little tired of you. I'm glad you got it done. It's cute or whatever. But girl, whatever. Like, I'm kind of
it, but you also have to take into account as well that, let's keep it real, last season was a rough season for her. Everybody was going in on her and her look, saying she looked like Wesley Snipes and all types of shit. They were saying that.
All of them get that, but all of them get that.
What the hell?
But let me finish my point though. What I'm saying is, she went through all of that shit. She was brand new to the scene. They were going in on her every damn week, talking about the way she looked, the way she dressed, her hair, all of that stuff. Then she went and who knows what type of toll they may have taken on her, especially getting the beat down on social media by thousands and thousands of people. So who knows what that did to her confidence. And she went and got herself done up, and then now she's more confident and she's showing it. I mean, I'm speaking from a place where, hell, I had fucked up teeth and I got them fixed, and you can't stop me from fucking showing them, because I went and I got them done because I wanted to, and now I feel more confident and comfortable to show them. So because Wendy did all of that stuff to herself, because she probably didn't feel confident. She probably already didn't feel confident before she got on the show. But then you got thousands of people, picking and poking at your insecurity. You go and get it fixed, and now you feel like you're on top of the world. I feel like we should just let her have a moment. That's how
I ain't got nothing to say, because everybody gonna beat me down and got something to say. And
I
got nothing to say. I agree with Bestie. Let her do what she wants to do.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and this might be my last day on the panel for saying what I'm about to say, but that's okay. But Scotty,
it's just my breed.
You my little brother, and I loves you down, but stop lying to the people, because you be what sitting here, bro. You be on social media not smiling, not one motherfucker let me sit there, stank face, bitch face, then the motherfucker up there that every motherfucking picture.
That's social media. I don't do that because I don't know how to smile. That's social media. If you see me in person, you can't stop
America. America. Scotty said he don't know how to smile, America. That's what he said. He meant that.
I agree with what you said, Scotty. Because I was also one of them.
I don't need you to have a moment, sir. I mean, even though this is your channel and this is your show, I don't need you to have a moment. I create the moment.
You got to have a moment.
Hey, Jamal.
Yes, I was just saying that I agree with what Scotty was saying because I was one of them who was saying she ain't got no ass, and I can appreciate the fact that she did get one. Now you got a butt, and it looks good. It's not overdone. It's not too big for your body, and I like shit like that. When it's too big and it look crazy, then I feel like her titties might need some healing because next week, them bitches look like they all the way up to her clavicle. And that is not okay. Like, girl, I don't know if her breasts are still swell or what, but them titties look like they need to rest.
Listen, this is all I'm saying. And I ain't got nothing to say out there. I'm just throwing this out there. Are y'all sure it's because of the insecurities that she got it done and not behind this Caucasian woman that allegedly got a baby by her man?
Who?
I think it could be a mixture of both.
Yeah, it could be a mixture of both.
Okay, I just wanted to see if I was the only one that heard it. That's all. Okay.
But
hold on, wait.
That can also be insecurity if a man fucking around with another woman. That can also be a part of her insecurity. It still goes back to so it still goes back to insecurity.
Listen, I'm letting that rack. I'm fine.
But hold on, wait, because Terrence just said something about a white girl. Eddie fucking with a white girl,
right?
I mean, listen, word around the salon seats is that Eddie been messing around with this little Caucasian woman that supposedly she got a baby by. Allegedly. Let me put that out there. All of this is alleged. I'm just saying. I was just throwing it out there to see if anybody else heard that piece of tea. That's all.
We all heard that.
Jamal, hold on. Jamal, shit. Oh, he make me so sick.
That's a beerly.
I love you, Jamal.
Wow. Hey, Jamal, how you doing, bro?
Baby says a beerly. Okay.
I can't stand him.
I don't know. I ain't trying to be insensitive. If that's what it is, Wendy, fine. I'll let you have it. I said what I said. But if that's how you feel, Wendy, fine. I'll let you have it, girl.
But I'm just still not okay with Eddie potentially having connections to a white girl. Like,
I feel the same way you feel, sis. We'll talk about it on my channel. Like I said, I don't want his to get messed up because we talk about that.
It's not
okay, because you know Wendy and Eddie, they quick to give you a cease and desist, honey.
Right.
Don't be surprised if you get an email.
Allegedly.
One.
Listen, I ain't got time for Wendy.
Right. Don't worry about it. I got you. We'll talk about it on mine.
See, this is what we need Alex to say cease and desist and allegedly. This is what we need Alex. But all right.
Somebody said they was hoping to see him on here today, but I'm like, why? This episode was boring.
Yeah, the episode was boring.
Yeah, look like next episode gonna be lit.
No, it don't.
Yeah,
it seemed like next episode, I'm telling you, in the last 5 to 10 minutes is when we gonna get the Wendy talking cash money shit. And then to be continued. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't like how they be doing that. Just show the whole fight. All these to be continues.
Well, first off, we don't need a to be continued because this whole thing is a continuance. So we know it's to be continued.
Right.
You ain't gotta tell us.
Right.
Very true.
Okay, well, since we're on Wendy, her and Eddie up next, and they were talking about fulfillment and her with her candles and how she don't know shit about candles. Here's my thing with Wendy, and then y'all can piggyback off of it if you will. But I don't think I think that the reason why Wendy is doing all the shit that she's doing is because I don't think that she's necessarily fulfilled in her life because of the fact that most of the things that she's done in her life is because she wanted to please her family. It wasn't because it was something she wanted. It's what her family wanted. And sometimes when you do shit like that, you try to do shit to um pacify your family, you're no longer happy because you're doing it for another reason and another purpose. So I don't think that she's necessarily fulfilled. Y'all go ahead.
I agree.
I said the same thing in my review the last time I reviewed the show. I think it was like episode 3. When you live your life to please other people, this could be a result of it, okay? Now you're sitting here scrambling, trying to figure out what you want to do. You made this big announcement to your mama last season, talking about you don't want to be a professor no more and you want to pursue political commentary. Now this season, you don't want to do that no more and you want to make candles. Girl, which one is it? And it's okay to, shift gears and all of that. But you went from one extreme to another.
Right.
Figure it out, because I'm also a person that's trying to figure it out too. But the thing is, I didn't spend a whole lot of fucking money on 4 degrees, and now I'm sitting here wanting to make candles that ain't got shit to do with my degrees.
And then the fact that when she had that conversation with her husband, she was so uneducated on, the procedures and the followings of actually making your business. I said,
and
Wendy,
my college dropout ass knows all of that she listed. And I dropped out of college, but you got 4 degrees and you don't know shit.
But that's the part that I was saying that I didn't like is, Wendy, I don't believe that you don't know nothing. Like, I just don't believe that. Like, again, just because you have 4 degrees doesn't mean you took any business classes. But some of that is just basic 101 shit. Right. Like checking to see if the name you want to name your company has already been taken, copyright in the name, coming up with when she told Karen that she didn't know that her business plan had to be longer than 2 paragraphs. Girl, are you serious right now? Are you like, to me, some of that stuff is just basic Google 101.
Yeah.
Like a business plan, you can Google a business plan and use that model and create a business plan. And I promise you, you're not gonna find a mock business plan online on Google that's not, that's only 2 paragraphs long. Like, that shit just doesn't even exist. And that's the part that frustrated me, because I'm like, now y'all playing in my face.
But really be, but not just that. Even if she just did something as simple as like beginner steps to start a business or something like that, there's enough stuff to populate, and one of those is going to say have a business plan and
you can go
over here.
You could go get you a $300 legal Zoom account and it'll do the shit for you.
Or that
you could just you just fill in the blanks. Like, I just I get. Let me say this. I understand being at a crossroads. I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. I get being at a crossroads, saying, "Listen, I thought this is what I wanted to do in my life, and now I'm here, and it is not fulfilling me." I get that. I even get not necessarily knowing the direction you want to go. But what I'm not going to give Wendy a pass on is not understanding how to create a business. You're not going to convince me that I don't, because here's the question. You were a correspondent on MSNBC. You don't have an LLC and get paid under your LLC for being a contributor to MSNBC. Like, you just get paid as Wendy Osefo. Like, there's no entity. I'm sure you get paid to go out on speaking engagements and stuff like that. You don't get paid under a separate entity as that's just basic shit.
But one thing I do want to say though, because I know I guess it's been said that everybody's been attacking her for why she's going this route when she does X, Y, and Z and whatnot. Like, and here's some real shit. There's a lot of people who have diversified portfolios, like Shitty Nostro. I don't see it for her. I really don't. But she has a diversified portfolio, from Basketball Wives to having a little Airbnb resort to doing cannabis on the side. You know what I'm saying? You have Candy Burris Tucker, who went from having a sex toy line, have a couple. No, let me not do that. From being an established songwriter and producer in her own right, an artist in her own right, a portfolio where if she decided to never work again, it's still going to accumulate money. Her having, the sex toy line, the 2 restaurants, even though one is kind of but what I'm saying is, but if you look at people's portfolios, they all don't go hand in hand. I think where Wendy is shooting herself in the foot is, you want to sit here and get rid of what is already bringing in money. How about if this is really what you wanted to do, continue to be a professor and commentate for a year or 2, maybe even 3, and fund your own business? And I know that her husband brought up that question of who's going to fund it, because people, when it Kenya more crazy for, I believe it was her hair care line or her house, one of the two, that she paid for out of pocket. No, it was her hair care line. But the thing is, if you come out of pocket, you assume all of the risks, but you also reap all of the rewards. And if you don't have any investors, you don't have to answer to nobody but yourself. So to sit here and say to your husband, I'm going to come at your pockets, when you can continue to do what you're doing, even though she ain't stupid, so this is all for a storyline, but you can stack up your money to go about doing this the right way. So for those who are coming at her like the Green-Eyed Bandits, that's because y'all don't have diversified portfolios. And then at the same exact time, Doobie Wig, I want you to come to the front row right quick, sweetheart. Come on. Move your ass. I mean, I know you've been tired lately, but get a little pep in your step. Because for you to sit here, because I feel like every episode we've had, I didn't sit, like, I know Terrence reads the scalp off of her. I give her a little light. Terrence go to fuck in. So Terrence, I'm going to start. I'm going to let you finish. But how you gonna sit here and come for what the fuck Wendy doing when, again, you don't know what the fuck to do with money? Because you done messed up your ex-husband's money. You fucking over people's money who trying to support you. You done sat here and try to explain to us what flipping a house is when we already know what the fuck that is. We ain't seen you flip a house since. You got a house right now. We ain't seen your ass move into it. You don't have a workspace. You got to sit here and rent space from your mama, and we ain't seen you working there in a hot motherfucking minute. So you have certain ventures that don't all tie into each other, but we didn't, for the most part, let your ass live. But then you want to sit here and come from this African goddess, and you trying to figure out, what does this have to do with that, girl? If you don't sit the fuck down and pay your bills on time, if you don't sit the fuck down and pay your motherfucking taxes, if you don't sit the fuck down and reimburse your ex-husband for all the money that you motherfucking wasted, if you don't sit your ass down and fulfill these motherfucking orders for people who are trying to support your ass, I know something. Terrence, you got something else to add?
Nope.
All right, well, praise God.
Okay, well, with that being said, we get into Gizelle, Robin, and Mia, and them wanting to start over. Mia talking about her foster care past with them. Robin and Mia having a similar background and all of this other stuff. Now, I think Giselle, I remember Giselle saying that she wanted to know more about Mia's come up from the pole. And
I don't trust anything that green ass eyes make say. Gizelle is motherfucking trying to play chess with these girls, and unfortunately, Miss Mia is the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay. Mia needs to thread she needs to thread very lightly because Gizelle is trying to start some shit. She's upset. She's still upset at Karen, and she sees how Mia is straddling the fence between her, Robin, and Karen, and she's trying to pull Mia in from Karen's side to her side so she can have an ally, because she knows that Candice and Karen is becoming somewhat cordial. She knows that Wendy, she sees herself losing Wendy as on their ally, so she needs to pull somebody in, because Escalante, Escaria, Enchilada, you can only do so much out of her. So yes, let's.
Okay. Wait. So to piggyback off of part of what Josiah said, because I mean, he done went the fuck in all of less than a minute. Praise God, hallelujah. But a lot of it is, and this is real shit. The only real reason for that sit down was to get ammunition to use against her. Because if y'all recall, we all know, even though Curran lied, but we know that she talked to the Green Eyed Bandits and spoke about her husband's member not performing to the way that it should be performing. And rather than keep that, because we've all had intimate conversations with our friends or friends who we consider to be family, and we know certain shit they tell us, like, okay, this is on some personal shit that I should probably never ever repeat. And what did they end up doing? Saying, oh, well, you said that Ray Dick don't work, and damn it, I was trying to be PC, whatever. But they done said all that and sprayed that when we know that was something said in confidence. So the first chance they got, they spreaded it. So this was them trying to get some lowdown on Mia. So the very next time they need it, they can sit here and spray her ass with it. Which I'm happy that she shared an intimate story. I just hope, I feel bad for Mia because she hasn't healed from this. Which means when the Green Eyed Bandits decide to use it as ammunition to spray the fuck out of her, this is when me need to sit here and throw hands. That's all I got.
Right. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for sharing your story. But you got to be a fool to share anything to the devil and Wolf's clothing. Okay?
Only if you haven't healed from. Because if you've healed from it and somebody try to spray you with your own shit, it's just like, okay, yeah, I said it, and. But if you haven't healed from it and you share it with somebody, that's some danger. That is Russian roulette for your ass.
And
so,
here is where I got the problem with Mia. Because, and here is why I say she fake. Because people came in my comments trying to get on me about that. Well, here's why I say that bitch is fake. Because my thing is, if you're going to be over here on the previous episode with all of this smoke, you said what you said, you're not going to be summoned, you're not going to be told what to do, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, I'll pencil you in, I'll do this, I'll do that. You gave all of that. And yeah, you may have apologized, given her an apology that she did not deserve, whatever. My stance still would have been the same. I apologize for how the text came off, but I still just want to meet you with just you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to meet you with Robin. Why do I need to meet you with Robin for?
Well, let me piggyback on that because I actually was getting ready to say, oh, I'm sorry. My bad, T. I thought you was done.
No, I'm done. Like, I want somebody to answer me that. I really want to know what's the logic between with just her being there instead of her kitty clicking sister. I can't stand the bitches that get on my nerves.
Well, if I'm going to piggyback on that, because I actually was going to say something very similar to that. I was going to say, I don't have no sympathy for Mia because, again, like I said last week, Mia is playing games. And Mia is playing both sides of this coin. Because did y'all see when Gizelle was talking to Ashley and they showed that footage when Gizelle was talking to Mia at the sleepover and Mia was like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to come off rude, and I'm sorry if that came off rude. Yeah, can we just start over? Can we just start fresh and have a do-over? You absolutely meant to be rude because when you was talking to Karen's ass, you was cackling about that shit, and you was like, see, I don't play those games. They can't say nothing to me. You can't tell me. And I was going to say the same thing you said, T. So I don't have no sympathy for her because you walked into that with your eyes wide open. Yes. Because, again, you playing both sides. Because you talking to Gizelle, I didn't mean for it to come off rude. I didn't mean to be rude, mm-hmm. But when you was talking to Karen, you was on your ball shit. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I told them that I wasn't gonna meet with them and that they could talk mm-hmm. to my assistant. You was really badass. Mm-hmm. So I don't have no sympathy for her because you playing both of them. Right. So you trying to. So whatever you give them green-eyed baddies, you just get.
Exactly. I can't. Like, I was with her when she was like, nah, fuck them bitches. I said what I said. I'm not doing that. I was with her. Then you apologize. Now all of a sudden everything's so good and comfy and Dory. And you sitting around there, keeking and cackling. And I'm telling you, Mia, the minute they fall out with you, everything you said gonna be used against you. That's
absolutely.
Why. You should have never went there with the both in because I already know what it was. That was the first 48. She was sitting in the box.
That's why I said she is the weakest link out the girls. She's going to be used as the biggest vessel out of all the girls, even more than Escape going to be used. So,
oh, girl, Godspeed, because I ain't got nothing for you. Shouldn't have been Faith. I ain't got no whatever they do to you, it is what it is.
It's a damn lie. You ain't never been on no pole. I'm sorry, we didn't get to that part yet. My bad.
Right. You worked the pole and got more tips than any of them there. Talking about something, you got a friend that did it. No, you was the friend that taught them hoes how to do it. That's what it was. You taught them before you left. You pulled the Mercedes for goddamn P-Valley. That's what you did. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Okay? Girl, please. That's my point with me. You always get caught up in your lies. You always get caught up.
All the time.
Basically.
Most definitely. All the time. Okay, so I guess next up is the trip. Everybody's on the bus. You know, Karen gets an icy ass welcome from Gizelle and Robin.
Girl,
They did not want to tell her how to.
Now, with that particular welcome, we since we know reality television, we know certain shit is spliced because the look on Gizelle's face could have been from something that wasn't that moment. But if it was, I loved how pressed she was. She was pressed like a panini. She was pressed like she was on a George Foreman grill. I enjoyed seeing that because because Karen's presence disrupted your spirit. Because again, you're supposed to be a spiritual warrior. You're supposed to be a woman of God. You're supposed to have been the first lady. You should have been wearing the full armor of God. Her presence should not have disrupted your spirit the way that it did. But if that is what happened, I enjoyed that so much because Karen was so unbothered. But unbothered. I appreciate it.
And I think that's exactly how it went down because they were over in that corner talking shit about everybody. So I feel like that's how it really went down. Because they was talking about everybody as they came on that bus, child.
Okay, so what about Robin revealing that Warren shot up the club as if anybody cared about him shooting up?
Doesn't nobody care about that? And for Wendy to turn it into a whole dance, girl, again, it was just an excuse to show off your ass because all that was not necessary.
Wait a minute, Robin said Juan did what?
Oh shit! Oh, here we go.
Shut up the club. I said, girl, please.
Robin said Warren shot up the club before they went on a trip.
Don't nobody give a damn about that squeaky.
No.
What are we talking about again?
Terrence.
Again, what are we talking about?
What? It wasn't. No, it's not that they had sex. It's the fact that it was unprotected. Is what she was trying to allude to.
Okay, well, this is what I'm trying to allude to. We already know they at least had sex twice, maybe 3 times, and she get pregnant this time. Okay, because I'm more than sure she got tired of people saying that they ain't run around there having sex. Because I don't bit more believe that Juan over there beating it up. I don't. She be round there to Gizelle's barnyard. I keep trying to tell y'all. That's why she picked that girl up from
Did y'all see how she was dancing on that pole, honey? She couldn't learn her rhythm.
Go to sleep. You can't be
Robin ain't got no sex appeal.
To go to sleep.
Okay, Terrence. So Terrence, wait. No, I have a question. So Terrence, if Robin is at Gizelle's, then where the fuck is Blonde?
At
Michael's. With Miss Michael getting his rocks off. Period.
Stop playing with him.
Period. Because that's why they had that look on their face on that damn bus. Because it was their damn cottage cheese cooch permeating and eating through them damn jeans. And niggas permeating all through the damn goddamn shit. All up in their face. That's why I keep telling people it smells like old mop water up in there. I don't like that. Can we please move on?
Oh my God!
Right now,
but don't nobody want their hazardous material all over their damn bus and all up in their damn girl bad.
I was gonna say that Robin sucking the bed because she ain't got no rhythm. Her, clearly, how she was dancing on the strip pole. It wasn't giving. But damn, Terrence,
not beating that up every night.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you can use a good Summer's Eve, honey, from Walgreens. Get her some Summer's Eve to wash down there and keep it moving.
Water, that's it. Water, that's it.
Vinegar water, baby. That's all she needs.
Well, she shopped at Walgreens for her stuff, so she probably got something to eat.
And I said that about Robin and Gizelle. So if any of that bullet hit any of y'all women up in that chat, don't get mad with me, girl, because I won't talk about y'all. I talked about Robin and Gizelle. Let's make that very clear.
You know they're gonna drag your ass.
If that bullet hit y'all, don't get mad with me because I ain't call y'all name. All right.
Somebody said
I just want to make that very clear. Huh?
Somebody in the comments. Somebody in the comments said Robin is trying to get Juan pregnant.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you for saying it in the comments. Thank you.
That's the real what I'm saying. What's going on with them?
Y'all stop.
Child boo.
Fix it, Jesus.
I'm just saying because I know how it's going to be all up in the comments. See, y'all he can't say that because women go through this, women go through that, women be having this going on. I won't talk about y'all. I talked about Robin and Gizelle. So if that bullet hit you, girl, that's your problem, not mine, because I ain't say your name.
Terrence, I need you to do me a favor.
Oh God.
Just bring it down just a little bit, because the last time you cut up, you had Scotty all on the floor, laid the fuck out. Okay,
I'm damn near about to fall out his chair right now.
No shade.
Okay,
ain't no tea. Ain't no shade. Ain't no tea. I'm just throwing it up out there. I said it about Robin and Gizelle, not none of y'all.
But it's just the way how they was dancing on that pole told me everything that I need to know. Robin, baby, go ahead and go on Groupon, invest you in some pole dancing classes, invest in some sex position classes, and get your life together. Because what you gave on that show, on that pole,
because quiet
baby, not her Gucci.
Because quiet
like a white girl, and I do better than Robin.
And Gizelle and Robin did. Karen was showing us what she was working with better than Gizelle and Robin did.
And this is the thing, they hate on Karen. They age shame the hell out of Karen, but baby, Karen gets it together because she understands the assignment. She knows that she's an older lady, and she goes out there and she do what she has to do to please her man, even at 85 years old. And I respect that from Karen. But when it comes to Robin and Gizelle,
he on the floor.
Pretty looks can only get you so far.
Right.
It can only get you so far. Get it together. And Mayana, Ayana, fix my life voice.
Right.
Get it together.
Fix your together, honey. Get your life in order, girl.
like I just got mine.
Look at Scotty, y'all.
Scotty, get up. What the fuck?
I would tell you to ask me for help.
Josiah.
All right.
Josiah, look what you did.
Child, look at Scotty.
Get up. Help.
Child, listen.
Look like I don't know what the hell. Get your ass up, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't like her. She yeah, Karen knocking on 85.
Josiah, look what you done did. Josiah,
Karen knocking on 85 doors. Yeah, Robin and Gizelle knocking on 70. They stay. I keep telling you. I'm gonna let it alone. I'm gonna let it alone. Because every time I see Robin, she look like the death angel was laying beside her in the goddamn bed. She just looks so old and so ancient and so elderly. And I'm like, Robin, girl, how old is you? Like, pull yourself together.
Oh my God!
You can do it.
Pull yourself together, Robin.
You have to change your mind. You have to change your mindset, and you wonder why your man don't want to be there with you and rather be at the house with with Ashley's man, because you're not.
No, he not. Allegedly.
No, that ain't alleged. That ain't alleged. That ain't alleged. That's what they do. That's what they do. Because you know he can't mess with Donkey Kong because he never there. He beat his chest at School Missionary Baptist Church, so he can't do nothing with him. So the only person left is Michael.
I'm about to log out.
I'm gonna just put this poor baby on the prayer altar and pray for her, and we're gonna just keep it moving. I'm gonna keep her in my prayers.
Well, don't go around there because they're gonna send y'all slam to hell. You and your prayer going on the 7th level of hell if y'all go around there and get him to pray on anything. Okay?
Because I'm just
got it.
a nice Christian way. That's it.
So Scotty, now that we have all the members, go ahead and repost your question in the chat and let them let you know who been cutting up today.
Well, I'm the quiet one out the group.
You allowed to have tonight. You allowed to have tonight.
Not tonight, your ass ain't.
I think really B is the quiet one out of the group today, or me.
Exactly. I'm always the quiet one.
Okay, well I'm the angel
I
in the
might nominate
group
myself as well.
No. Early in the show, they were saying that really B was the one that was showing out early in the show.
Me?
Now, that's what they were saying.
Yup,
They was saying that. They was saying it.
No.
We gotta get on camera real quick.
Yeah,
Like,
you,
hold on,
okay?
B. Hold on.
Not me. Not with you over there. And then Josiah came in off the bench. Hell no. Josiah just popped out. Right, talking shit.
Yeah, I just get up here minding my business.
Just expressing how we feel. That's all.
Oh my God.
God laid it on our hearts, and we just laid it out. That's
okay,
it.
no, we all know Shirley Temple started out. Now she might have calmed down.
But Jarrell, you tried it.
That's who she looked like. I kept trying to say what it was getting there. I didn't know. That's it. Thank you, Yarrell.
Hold on.
That's Shirley Temple.
Oh my God.
Hold
out of order.
Look at Scotty doing the Holy Ghost praise dance back there.
Y'all are out of order.
Hold up.
Sis, I love you. You see, I ain't saying a word.
Hell no. I got something to say. Hold on. Fuck you, Yarrell. And fuck you.
I did not say anything.
Yes, you did.
That's
what I look like.
Exactly.
No, I ain't mean to say
I'm a
it
good
out loud.
kid. Up y'all bad. That's what I'm gonna do.
You all right, Scotty?
Lord, I couldn't think about it. Oh my God, that was
Shit.
See, he feel like you hear him, messy. We hear you, Terrence.
See what you did, Yarrell. You done got me in trouble. I kept that in all this life. I kept that in. Ain't nobody said a word I didn't mean. That I did cuss out. I ain't even said it. All I said was,
you co-signed it.
Don't even repeat it. You just gonna keep saying it, Terrence. You gonna keep repeating it. You gonna keep repeating it.
Right.
I ain't said though. I ain't said that. That's my matter. I didn't say it.
You gonna keep repeating it though? You gonna keep repeating
because I ain't said it. No, because I ain't said it in the first place. Repeat what? I ain't heard nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, look, no. Oh no! All that I was saying is that people in the chat was saying that she was showing out. I just happened to mention her Shirley Temple curls. You know, I was trying to give a shout out. I didn't know that was offensive, but I'm lying. But I was trying to give a shout out, and y'all just made this shit go.
Wait a minute! Hold up! In what world is that a compliment?
Shirley Temple was a shit.
See what?
But listen, really, B, we your brothers and sisters. And who?
Karen, let's just let it go. Let it go.
Can't hold it back in it mode. Praise God.
Nah, I'm done. That's y'all right. I got nothing to say.
But you did try it. You did not have to say Shirley Temple.
Okay,
right. You ain't had to say that. That was wrong.
Oh, wait, wait. Hold on.
That was not right. You should not have said that. That was not right.
Okay, At least I didn't say Raggedy Ann. Damn it! Can I get something over here?
Bro, okay.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was not trying to be rude.
That was rude.
Yo, just go ahead and sit in timeout.
Yeah, that was rude.
Just mute yourself for the rest of the night.
Yeah, that was rude.
Just mute yourself for the rest of the night.
No, it's not rude.
With the show.
No, it's not rude because I did not call her that. I'm just saying, like, y'all are making it seem like Shirley Temple was so bad. I could have said some other shit, but I didn't.
Shirley Temple that's a childish ass name to call someone Shirley Temple with the Shirley Temple.
Let's move on.
Okay. Well, she's over there looking like Cher Pepsi route. All right, let's go. Next thing.
You know what?
No.
He's trying you tonight.
No,
I don't
not
know what it is.
From the Medea plays. The singer from the Medea plays.
Now, why are you picking on Willie? What has she done?
I am not picking. No, look, I am not picking on her.
I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck that even came from. But Shirley, what?
I don't even know what a Raggedy Ann doll looks like.
All right, we gonna move on. What's next? That's what Sakina been saying for the past hour.
No.
What happened?
Well, I guess I'm disinvited from Really Bees TV show.
No.
What?
No, they canceled Yarrell. Yarrell canceled. They said you don't mess with her. That's it. You mess with mother. Don't play that shit, honey. They cancel you around there to Really Beat channel. You ain't know. You know now.
Terrence ass instigating.
I know, right?
I'm being nasty too. Looking it up.
Now, see, I tried to take up for you. Me and Sakina tried to take up for you. But you know, however.
I've said worse on here, so.
No, we don't let the comments get your ass together.
I don't know what clip from this particular show I'm gonna put on my Instagram because there's so many.
We ain't putting that one on there.
I ain't
no, let's not put that on there.
But Lord Jesus.
So what happened next?
Let's move on. You're really order.
So after they did the pole dancing, Candice was splitting them up into different homes. She put herself, Gizelle, Robert, and one put Scala, Oscar Mama Lisa, in the cottage. Then they revealed that the slate, Gizelle and Robin said that the slate was clean with Mia, and Karen invited Mia and Wendy to come with her to her hometown. And after she invited both of them to her hometown, Gizelle had something to say about them.
Of course she did.
Right. Why wouldn't you?
My thing is, she only brought two, and Ashley last because Candice and Monique couldn't be around each other. That's the only reason why you and Ashley even went last season. And number two, why do you care? You're not Karen's friend. And she's not really friendly with half of y'all past.
Because I agree with what Josiah said. She's mad that Wendy is now floating around to Karen's side. I believe in what they were saying last year that they were supposed to be icing out Karen. I believe that. But see, plans change. Plans change, people change, situations change, things is not supposed to stay the same. Now she ain't got no problem with Karen and now you upset. It's the same thing. They wanted to ice her out. They didn't want Karen to be there.
They didn't. They really didn't, though. To me.
Yeah, so it doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me that she's so bothered. And because she's bothered, Robin is going to be bothered because their brains are tethered together. She can't have a mind of her own around her.
Absolutely. You already know whatever her master Gizelle said, honey, Robin is gonna I'll be all here for it. Look at
so I agree with you, Josiah. I do believe it's only because she's getting chummy and close with Karen.
Absolutely. You know, Gizelle trying to play chess. She ding 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 ding. Hopefully her queen could be knocked off this season.
Well, they showed their hand when Robin got mad because Wendy wouldn't let them gang up on her at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, the Wendy from last year, yada yada yada, and the Wendy that I knew, blah blah blah. And I'm like, so Wendy's wrong because she doesn't want y'all to gang up on her. So now Wendy's wrong for that. If y'all don't go sit her ass down.
Yeah, well, y'all know that's what Wendy was saying that they got in an argument about. That's supposedly Gizelle checked her on that.
Absolutely, and like Namiel said, Wendy is seeing through the BS.
Yeah, no, she checked her for basically saying for defending Karen about not allowing her. And I was talking about nobody was ganging up on her. It wasn't no gang up. It was just questions. Blah 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 blah. And Wendy stood in what she said. No, it's my event. It's my house. I didn't want it to be that in my house, and I was here for Wendy for that. I was.
I want to interrupt really quickly just to say, if you guys are enjoying what we are giving, the foolishness, the fuckery, the buffoonery, the debauchery, and everything in between, please like this video. All right, because it's over 200 people watch it and only 117 likes. So if you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Okay, continue, guys and gals.
Boom.
Yeah, but do y'all think that Wendy was upset with Candice when she wasn't invited to the main house?
Hell, I would have been. Shit, because
I would have been too.
I would have been in my feeling. I wouldn't be mad. I would have been like, girl.
Yeah. But see, I think that's only because again, Wendy is getting close to Karen. And y'all know Kleenex really don't see it for Karen like that. She really don't.
No, she don't.
So I feel like that's the only reason why she did that. So since you want to be all buddy with her, you could go and sleep with her. And Wendy will just take your room in here in the main house and we'll just chill.
Oh, see, I missed that. I guess I would pay.
Yeah, I missed that too. I missed the whole room. The only room situation I caught was when them green-eyed bandits hazed the hell out of me and put her out of her damn room. That's all I caught.
That was a big deal for me.
The
I
room
don't think
situation
that was a big deal, and I say that because Mia just let it happen. And
we let it happen, but it was a big deal that they even had the audacity to pull it. Like, how you gonna tell me no? You can't stay in the room that you picked that Candice said you can have. We moving you downstairs. Who the fuck are y'all? Like, who y'all to be moving people around? Now Mia let it happen. She didn't say nothing, but the fact that they had the audacity to even think it was cool.
Now I'm gonna paraphrase what Mia said. She said on social media within the last 24 hours of the show airing that she let it happen because obviously some of them are not used to that type of luxury. So she just let that person have it because she's not used to it. AKA calling doobie wig broke as fuck. So I wish you would have said that then, but she's
right. She had 3 months. She had 3-4 months to come up with that. You let them have it because you were scared of their ass because they had scared your ass. That's all it was. You let them have that room because you were scared to say anything, child.
Me, I know you let them punk assholes scare you, girl. That's exactly why I don't see it for. That's exactly why I don't see it for.
You let them have it because you want to be friends with them. It's the same. It's just like being on Basketball Wives when Tammy first came on. She wanted to be friends with Jennifer, Evelyn, and Shani and them so damn bad that she was willing to do whatever to be in their presence. And that's exactly what the fuck Mia doing. You doing whatever you can. Because first you had all this smoke for them. You had all this smoke for them. Now the smoke ain't there no more. And then it kicks you out your room. Oh no!
But the thing is, with all of that smoke, though, she really doesn't have much smoke for Gizelle more or less robbing. So how you gonna let Doobie Wig? How you gonna let the woman that's walking around in joggers, summer, spring, fall? How you gonna let this heifer with these damn, ball caps? How you gonna let her sit here and tell you what room you is and what you ain't finna have? Now, quiet as it's kept, loud as it is, I find it to be only convenient that they want the top, floor, so can't nobody see what happens when the lights go out. Not my business. I ain't shaming nobody. Do what you do. Praise God. Hallelujah. But how you gonna sit here and let her tell you what room you is and what you ain't finna have? I wish the fuck I would see. This is now Scotty said it, but I'm gonna double that. This is why I can't do this type of reality TV, because I will have a paycheck every season. Because I would just come in, I'm a Miley Cyrus y'all ass. I came in like a wrecking ball. I'm gonna fuck some shit up, but you ain't finna sit here and tell me, oh, you switching rooms. Says who? Did the host tell me I'm switching rooms? Better yet, fuck that. Andy, bring your ass from around the cameras. Andy, am I switching rooms? Mr. Am I switching rooms? Because she said I'm switching rooms. No, fuck you. I ain't talking to you because you ain't worth my time. You don't have my salary. I make more money in a day than you do on this damn show. Fuck you. Andy, am I switching rooms? That would have been.
But not only that, all this boss talk she been doing, there wasn't no boss move to let somebody punk you up out of your room. That's not what.
Okay.
Period.
She just want to be accepted, like y'all said.
Yeah, it just goes back to show you that her husband is the boss and not her. So Gizelle feels like her beef with Karen has gone too far, and she claims that she wants to clear the air with Karen, because this is the last part. She wants to clear the air with Karen so the trip can be worth it out. Now, Gizelle want to say that this beef has gone too far at this point because she ragtagged her ass at the last reunion. That's why it's going too far. But did really go too far when you made that T-shirt about Karen and her problems. Yes. Did not go too far then. What about when you went on national? I mean, it ain't got nothing to do. Now that part ain't got nothing to do with Karen without some bring up. But you're demanding. I can still go there. You're demanding an apology from Karen because you feel some type of way because she was dragging your ass at the reunion, and rightfully so. But you owe everybody on this cast a fucking apology, if you really ask me. Because, it's a lot of shit you've done to people that you don't apologize for. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, wasn't you on Watch What Happens Live and Sharice was damn near threatening to whoop your ass when you went on national TV saying that she had a boyfriend called a fireman and all this other stuff, and Sharice called you out about that? What about how you hazed the shit out of Monique when you first met her because she said she had 4 homes, and then that was your running joke after that? What about how you tried to haze?
What about her coming for Karen's marriage the first time, talking about Karen had a boyfriend, and we came to find out that it was the gay assistant?
Okay, I remember that.
Right. What about when you tried to call yourself bullying Candice and tried to jump into Candice's argument with, Sharice, and was trying to haze her and all this other stuff? What about how you was hazing Ashley when the show first started? What about how you were?
Remember her and Robin pulled up to her kangaroo restaurant and tried to troll her?
Which is why I didn't give a fuck about what Ashley had to say to Gizelle and Robin. I didn't give a fuck. I know people don't like Ashley, but when it came down to them two, I didn't give a fuck what she did to them. Then, what about how they was bullying Katie on her first season about whether or not she was biracial or not? They made that a big ass spectacle. Like, you go out and you talk about everybody's business. You always got something to say about somebody's husband. But the moment someone said anything about Sherman, you were upset. The moment somebody said anything about Jamal, you were fucking upset. Typical Virgo, though. That's what Virgos do. They talk about everybody else and they judge everybody else, but they do the same shit. Everybody.
Oh my God, Virgos. That's not Virgos. That's them frowsy, tight ass AKAs. That's what that is. That's
Lord.
They about to jump you.
Let's be clear. It's some tired ass picking greens. That's why. And she went to have child, please. God, girl, no ma'am.
I just feel like that with them with Karen versus Monique, right? I mean, Karen versus Gizelle. I feel like, listen, y'all been going at it for season after season after season. I get it, but it's something that could definitely been talked about or a misunderstanding. Now, in Gizelle's defense, hate to play double advocate, but in her defense, when that whole situation between she said she was going to kill Ray, I don't think that she actually meant. Well, I mean that that Ray died. I don't really.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Karen was putting 20 on 10 with that one.
Right. But I get the other shit. The tax problems, absolutely. It's too much bad blood under the water. You know what I'm saying? Karen went absolutely. For the snake's head last season reunion. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it gives me Kenya versus Portia season after season after season. Baby, we tired. Can y'all just be cordial at this point? Can we be cordial?
But I will say this about that whole Ray thing. I will give that to Gizelle the first time. But the second time she said that shit to Robin at her house when Karen wasn't there, like, I just feel like at this point, you already know that was a problem for her. That's where the issue started for her. So why would you then on camera yet again, sitting in front of Robin, saying the same shit again? So now when Karen sees it at the reunion and she brings it up, what would the response be this time?
Well, that's just like you talking about something. I want Ray to live because I want Ray to pay his bills. Well, we want Jamal to pay his too because he owed the government $500,000. So you go take care of that. Wear a t-shirt for him. You gonna wear a t-shirt for Jamal like you want a t-shirt for Ray?
Child, listen.
No,
Ray owe way less to the IRS than goddamn Donkey Kong do. He ain't paid his taxes since 2008.
No, Ray owed more money, but like Karen said, to owe millions, that means you had to make millions. Yeah, and they've already paid their tax bill. You know why? Because Karen was able to pull that shit out of her savings account and write a motherfucking check. Yep. Okay?
Yep.
Now, Gizelle, do the same. How about that? Fix it, bitch. Fix it.
It's the least you can do.
I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing when Gizelle said, I want Ray to live. I want Ray to pay his bills. I was laughing.
Oh, no, it was a funny line. But all I'm saying is that's why don't nobody fucking like you. Because you ain't have to do all of that. You ain't have to add that last part. You ain't have to do all that.
And look at what your baby daddy that came out about your baby daddy. See what I'm saying? That's why it's best to just be quiet, Gizelle, because every time you read somebody about something, it turns around and fall right back in your lap.
Okay.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I want Jamal to live. I want Jamal to take care of his illegitimate kids.
Right.
That's what we want. Okay?
Right.
That's what we want. We want Jamal to live. We want him to move out of your cell phone and FaceTime. That's what we want.
Right.
That's what we want. Okay? Like, straight up. We want Gizelle to live. We want you to live your truth with Robin. That's what we want you to do. So shut up.
Lord, please.
Hey, y'all, it's Robin and Gizelle. I just want to admit that
Robin and Gizelle.
I want the
listen, we know y'all be running around there rubbing purses together. We know y'all do. It's all good. Now I know. I know it smells like an old vacuum cleaner bag in there. Y'all rubbing.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with friends with benefits. I'm in that situation right now, and I love it. Thank you. So nothing wrong with that.
They're way more than just friends with benefits. I feel like they in a full-blown love affair because the way Robin just be jumping in and taking up for Gizelle when she knows she dead ass wrong, you still gonna jump in and take a bullet for her? It's way deeper than that.
Crazy as hell with them braids.
Robin time. She look crazy as hell with them braids.
That reminds me on Love and Hip Hop.
Them braids though.
That reminds me of how
you know I'm not lying. Them braids are nasty. Sorry, Scotty.
Oh yeah. That reminds me of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when Arian used to stay jumping up for Mimi all the time.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
Yo, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what it is with women, but you can always tell if they're kitty cliquish. No shade to women. But when I look at situations like Brandy and Malaysia, Arian and Mimi, Gizelle and Robin, I see it. I can sense it in my spirit. The way how they jump the goat for each other.
In my spirit.
Girl, I forgot all about Arian. I forgot all about this.
Arian was eating that carpet. She was carpet munching.
Yeah,
I agree, but I forgot all about her. Good Lord. What's going on, Arian? You ain't like her? I like Arian.
No, I ain't like her or Mimi. Both of them was aggravating as hell.
Well, Mimi used to sound like she needed a cough drop every time she opened up her mouth. So, I mean, her rough throat ass.
Especially when she get yelling and cussing.
Leave Mimi alone. I like Mimi.
Okay. Do you remember, Scott, you remember when Mimi got in K. Michelle's face when she threw them flowers at her? No, she got in Arian's face. And she like, I ain't no punk, I ain't no walk away type of bitch. Remember she was all up in her face.
Away from the flowers. Walk away from the flowers.
Came out.
Yeah.
You should have been in K-Face.
Not the little hip hop memories.
You know.
Oh Lord, CC Freak is messy. CC Freak is messy.
You said Shamia Imposter.
I refuse to say her name.
Ooh, let's not talk about her.
Shamia Imposter. But before we go, let me ask y'all this one last question. Does Karen owe Gizelle an apology?
Hell no. Hell no. An apology for what?
An apology for what?
They've been at it with Karen since season 1. What the hell do Karen owe them, her of all people, an apology for?
I'm just asking because that's what she wanted.
Gizelle give me King and Moore vibes. Never take responsibility for shit.
Oh, now. King and take responsibility.
I forgot we have some King's fans on the panel.
I will say this. Kenya pick and choose when she wants to take accountability or not. Now, I will say that. Now, I ain't going to sit here and say she always take accountability. But she does pick and choose when she wants to. I give her that.
They're going to drag the fuck out my ass tomorrow.
When is Kenya ever taking accountability? Please give me an example.
When she get called out, then she acknowledges and apologizes. That's what I mean by picking and choosing.
I ain't never heard it.
We don't focus on Potomac today. We don't focus on Potomac today. We don't focus on Potomac today.
Okay, now one more question. Because, you know, we always give a show out award people every damn week. Now, Terrence the one who started this whole show out award because he was the one showing out one night. It's about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh, my God.
Out. The week after that, RHOP was showing out. Last week, Tina was showing out. Now, I'm going to ask the people in the chat. And I want to see who name they put in here. I want to ask the people in the chat, who deserves the show out award this week? I want to see who name they put in there. Please put it in the chat, please. Who deserves the show out award this week? Let's see who they put in the chat. Let's see. Okay.
Let me take a look at the chat. Now hold on, wait. Why we letting the people put the stuff in? Mr. Jason, please calm down, okay? You're getting a little out of order.
Keep my name out your mouth. I see you in that chat. Keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah. Wait, this is the second time that they said that. Jason, can you please cut it out? Please act like you don't seen a woman with breasts before. Like, please calm down. I don't like all that at all. Whoever Jason is, y'all need to get y'all cousin. Whoever the hell it is.
What happened?
It's the second time he didn't commented on my cleavage, and it's too much for me.
Y'all stop that. Don't be making the ladies feel a type of way up here. Yeah, like, relax.
Okay, now let's see who we got up here, because I see a whole bunch of names, okay? I see y'all real's name. Let's say y'all real name. I see Terrence. I see Ya. I see Ya again. I see Terrence.
Wow.
Jason, it is that fucking serious. Like I said, y'all, Jason about to get on my nerves now. He's about to get on my nerves.
Leave her alone, Jason. I see y'all real again. I see Terrence.
If a woman tells you that something that makes them uncomfortable that deals with their sexuality, you have to respect that. And she's told you and she's asked you, so please be respectful.
Okay, I see Josiah's name too, but they say Josiah gets an honorable mention because you did come in.
Yes, please don't put me as like I said, I'm the innocent one out the group. Thank you.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. No, women, not tonight.
No, ma'am.
Not tonight.
I am the sweet one out the group who always, gives the level-headed commentary.
Normally. Oh yeah, but not tonight. Not tonight.
Cat.
But yeah,
I don't know how my name even got in the conversation because my name, I didn't do nothing. I don't know.
I gotta watch the first hour of the panel because I was not here.
Yeah. But I mainly see Terrence's name.
Why? I don't understand.
Well, Terrence, you come out here and you show out every panel, so that ain't no.
Okay, so
all I be doing is conversating.
Okay, so let me say this: since we see Terrence and Yarrell's name the most, let's see who y'all. Let's just put it. Let's see between Terrence and Yarrell, who deserves the award? You got to choose between Terrence and Yarrell.
It was I say Terrence because that cottage cheese shade that he did towards old girl was a mess.
Well, she crawls under my skin.
Your 85-year-old shade was also funny as hell too.
Well, he is old, isn't he? O'Shea.
Oh yeah, it sure was.
He's up there in age.
Oh, Terrence, it's you by a landslide. That's all I see.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I ain't saying nothing next time. I ain't saying shit Monday. Watch what you say.
No, you say something. We need somebody to, we need some cutthroat commentary.
That is crazy. OMG.
I see Terrence's name. That's all I see is Terrence's name. Okay,
it's Terrence.
Second place. Who's second place? Josiah or Ya?
We don't need the second
place. I am the innocent one out the group. I just sit here and smile.
You was not my head. You ain't doing it tonight. Who's second place, Josiah or Yarrell? Which one?
Yarrell.
Y'all said they.
Josiah.
Oh my God, me?
I see Josiah's name already.
Yarrell.
Josiah.
Yarrell been shading everybody. He shaded him. He shaded really B. Right. He shaded really B for no reason. Like, nah, Yarrell. I don't even know why he first. He the one that need to be first.
Y'all would not do me. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Well, obviously you second place because I see your name all down the line. Josiah got third place.
Okay, well I got asshole blindness. I can't see shit, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I cannot.
So basically,
okay, thank you, Ebony. I am sweet. She said Josiah's so sweet, so I'm not saying him.
Oh boy.
Child boo. Child boo.
You know what we knew.
So basically, Terrence wins again tonight with Josiah and Yarrell behind him. really be myself, and Sakina has nothing to do with tonight's shenanigans. Obviously, all I did was myself. That's all I did.
I don't agree, but that's all right.
I didn't do nothing. All I did was laugh at y'all. I didn't do anything. Nothing but laugh.
Crazy.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh.
Somebody said, "Girl, Josiah sweet and messy." I know you fucking lying.
Thank you.
Oh my God, no. Never that.
They know the truth. They know the truth.
Why y'all, Just Jazzy, why you reading me in the comments, girl?
Listen, okay. One thing I can say though, before we go, is that everybody up here is funny in their own damn way. I'm telling you, everybody is funny in their own way because everybody gives me a chuckle every fucking
So
week.
I just want to let y'all know that if y'all don't see me back, I was fired by the host. I just want to put that out there because sometimes he can be a little bit biased. He be on people's payrolls and shit. So if I'm not back here next week, y'all know why.
Ooh, he want a moment. But anyway, like I was saying, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for watching tonight. I really enjoyed this show. I enjoyed everybody up here, even Yarrell for trying to get a moment out of me 3 times in a row, and it's still.
You know what? I'm going to disengage. I'm not doing this with you tonight. I am disengaging. I am done.
You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. The right thing. You're doing the right thing. Anyway, like I was saying, I enjoyed this tonight. This was probably, I thought last week was the funniest one, but I think this week was definitely the funniest one we have done so far.
This one had a lot of laughs, yeah.
Yeah, it's always lit when we together.
I don't even know where to start from. I don't even know where to start. Josiah came in here with the bullshit. Terrence came in here with the bullshit.
Sure did. Walked in the door with the bullshit.
I'm just so observed. Like y'all just,
Josiah, when you said being that she's 85 years old, the way I was on the floor, you need to stop it with the bullshit, okay? Because that shit was funny. I was literally crying laughing at you. So you need to stop it with the fuck shit, okay? Oh God. But anyway, before we go, really be Terrence, Sakina, Yarrell, Josiah, any videos y'all got coming up after this, sometime this week that you may want the people to see, any lives or anything like that y'all got coming up on y'all channel?
Just come on over to my channel, join us, subscribe, please subscribe. That's it. That's all.
We need I'm waiting for some collaborations, especially from You Really Be, Terrence, Yarrell.
Okay, Josiah, I'm gonna hit you up in the chat, Josiah. We're gonna do something.
Okay.
We'll do something later on. We're gonna do something this week.
Okay, but yeah, I want to collaborate with y'all too. We can do a little kiki live session.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, well, Josiah, I can't do a video because you be over here lying, talking about you the sweetest one and you so nice and shit. I don't know. I don't know if we can do it. You be lying.
Oh Lord. Well, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay.
Sakina, you still catching up on your stuff, or are you already caught up already?
I have one more show to do. So I'm supposed to be doing or finishing up Put a Ring on It, but child, I'm tired, so they might see an outfit change. I might finish that tomorrow morning.
Shakina, girl, that's how I was feeling the last few weeks. Them 12-hour nurse shifts I've been working. I said, woo! I finally been able to make some content every day.
Yes. So I'll be caught up after I make that video. So check out all my videos that I uploaded. I uploaded like 7 or 8 videos so far. So
well, that's you on the road then. To be honest, you on the road.
Yeah.
Well, With that being said, before I go, but not I'll go. I will be in VA this weekend. I'll be seeing Josiah and Sakina.
Oh, would you?
People been telling me that I need to. Huh? What's
Nothing.
up?
Did he say would I?
Oh. I don't know shit. But people been telling me that I need to vlog and shit whenever I see all of y'all. So I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know how to vlog though.
Y'all pray for me because Scotty and Jamar gonna be going back and forth all weekend, and I'm gonna have to bring my Advil and my booze to
No, I'm not. No, we're not. Stop it.
Y'all gonna be getting on my nerves, the back and forth. Y'all know how y'all be.
Listen.
Back, forth and forth.
But yeah. So I'm not gonna keep everybody because I know midnight for really be and Terrence. So
I gotta go to work in the morning.
And me.
So I'm gonna let. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate it up here. I appreciate everybody that watched. My throat is hurting from laughing at y'all tonight, and that's about it. So we're signing off, y'all. So good night,
Bye,
everybody.
you
Thank you all
guys.
for watching. We will see you Monday. Bye, y'all.